Hi everyone, welcome to week 2. This is Susan and I'm going to give you a brief intro to this new week. So I hope everybody followed my advice and claimed their coupon code from Hootsuite. You only have 30 days to do that, but you have the whole term to work on all the materials and to take the certification. I think it takes anywhere from about 6 to 8 hours. Especially if you have to take the certification more than once, it's going to be on the 8-hour side. If you're already familiar with Hootsuite, you might be able to just pass the certification with very little review. So you can even take the certification, see what you don't know, go in, study. It'll just make it a little faster for you. So one thing I do hope that you will do is that you will connect your Twitter to the Hootsuite. That will be a really convenient way for you to follow what's going on in the class through our class list, COM 536, and our course hashtag, which is McGee Winter. Now, I do want to say that I do have another class that is on Twitter, and their hashtag is McGee Winter 2019, I think. If you happen to bump into them, don't worry about it. It's fine to interact with them. Obviously they're an undergraduate class, but these assignments for the Twitter are an overlap and are done in both courses. So if it's somebody that you don't recognize, but it seems to be our assignment, you can totally interact with that tweet and it's fine. But for the most part, you're going to be interacting obviously with just people in the class who are on the list. So I'm still missing a few people on Twitter. You need to reach out. You need to follow me. And as soon as I see you follow me, I will follow you back. I'll add you to the list. When the course is over, I unfollow everybody unless you want to stay connected. Again, I only use this account for this course. My regular account is separate. I have about 1,500 followers on that account, and I follow about 1,400 people on that account. So it's completely up to you. You can delete your Twitter later or not. So we will begin the Twitter assignments this week, and really the most important thing to remember, 2 things. One is that you really need to spread your tweets out. You don't have to tweet a lot. Like 4 tweets is not a lot, and actually some people do tweet more. That's up to you. The key is that you need to do the tweets on at least 2 different days. 3 is better, but 2 is really the minimum, and you cannot do your tweets at the last minute and get full points. So you can't be doing them all on Sunday night. That just isn't the spirit of the assignment, which is to really to use it professionally. You're using on a regular basis. So that is really part of the assignment. The second really important point is that you must contextualize and that's what I'm talking about here. You must contextualize, like if you are retweeting something, like you want to show an example of a brand doing something, you don't just tweet the tweet from the brand. You want to comment like, this looks like very successful, or this is following this best practice, or doesn't seem like very good engagement here. So you always are going to contextualize it. If you're sharing an article, you could say, oh, this is what we're talking about in class, and this makes a really good point about blah. So you're always contextualizing when you are sharing a tweet. So when you're retweeting from somebody else and sharing it with our class hashtag, always have a context for it, okay? And if the subject of your audit, which I'll get to in a second, is not on Twitter, that's okay, no worries. Just find a brand and somebody that you already follow, and you can use your examples from that. It doesn't have